Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The current update of the current very weird energies. The energies I feel are very combative. There are spiritual battles, very heavy battles happening in the spirit realm, and we can feel it in our human body. When we wake up, you might be feeling beaten up, because in the spirit maybe you are. People around you might be affected. Even though the energy is sent directly to you, it affects everyone around you, everyone you're in touch with, even over the phone. People might trip and fall, start bleeding, get bruised. It's because that's what's being done to you in the spirit. It's a cause for concern, what's happening, especially when you have flashes and realizations of how many of us have been trapped, offered jobs, sometimes in seemingly innocent environments, like childcare or healthcare, working with vulnerable people, where your innocent heart won't even look for deception, and that's where it hides, in that innocence. Deception hides in the innocence, and you might be realizing right now what's been going on for over a year, where someone who was smiling in your face was actually trying to spiritually swap destinies with you, take your gifts, project things onto you so that you stay on bottom and they take what's yours. This is not going to happen. These people unconsciously harm their children, which is really sad. Pray for these children. People often have as many children as possible, also for spiritual reasons, because they siphon energy from them. So the deeper you go, the scarier it gets, honestly, and I'm really concerned about this world. I also feel an attack on the heart chakra, so conflict might come your way through people who are unhealed. So all these energies, these dark portals, they open up in people who are unhealed, who are not whole. So it's not even the person's fault, but that energy will attack you through that person. Can be through a family member, through a co-worker, or all of these at the same time. Not many people can be trusted at this time. It's important to filter who you allow into your world. The good news is that if you've recently disconnected from something, from some institution, government, funding, anything like that, it's really good, because they were giving you breadcrumbs. You weren't even able to survive for that amount of money, but they take your energy just by you being subscribed to it. It's just madness. And if you want my advice, even though trust your inner wisdom, I wouldn't cooperate with any big institutions. It's okay to have something small. That's another message I was getting. Small is beautiful, so economically it's okay to just start small. Start from so-called bottom, even though a beginning is not really a bottom, but many of us will have to, and are encouraged to, slowly, with small steps, start building our lives when it comes to material life. Just don't take big leaps when it comes to finances right now. It's okay to just appreciate and love the small progress, financial progress that you're making, and that gratitude, that energy and love that you'll give these small amounts of money coming in will plant seeds for your financial success, which I very much wish you. It might be a bit disappointing, heartbreaking even, looking back, knowing that people you trusted and you hugged, you wished them the best, were actually mocking you in your face. So many truths are coming up and everything becomes more and more transparent, more clear. And it sometimes, it just feels like a betrayal. For many on this planet, because of your high vibe and high energy, you're an experiment. There's people and people who work for the people, and they just try to surround you in all possible way to get you, to make you be around them, to be around you, but not for good reasons. So use your discernment, because these are not the only ones. You have real friends, you have helpers here. And I feel like we're being coached in that storm, and we're being called to be that eye of the storm, be really calm and ready for the leap. Some of us will take a very long leap of faith around this April portal, maybe May. Your balance is the key. Being on a healthy spiritual diet is the key. Knowing how to survive this and how to maintain your internal strength is an absolute priority. If you must, take yourself out of the house and be around people. Be where people are of higher vibration, where they work out, where they play tennis, like here, where there's sun and children playing. Try to avoid sadness, people being depressed, and especially right now, it's not a good moment to be of assistance of those who really would pull you down, which normally you can transmute, but right now I feel, especially for another 4 weeks, you might need that energy for yourself. It might feel selfish, but you need it just to preserve yourself. So it's okay to lock people out of your energy and just focus on you, even in your thoughts. Practice shifting towards what makes you happy, instead of ruminating on narcissistic behaviors or things that basically are not your responsibility. I think right now things are falling away off your back. So many things that you considered your responsibility, even subconsciously, maybe since you were a child, you were naturally enmeshed into a situation, and that was kind of always yours to carry, or at least always yours to ruminate on, to think about. Now you're realizing how harmful it was, and it will start falling away just by you ascending, realizing, observing that, and loving yourself more, being okay, not feeling shamed and guilty by choosing your well-being. So that well-being is the key right now to survive this storm, to survive these attacks in the spirit, and meditating in spiritual sites, in churches. Even if you don't identify with the religion, you can still ask your higher self to weave out of a specific ceremony or location the energies of pure love and healing. And the rest of programming you don't have to agree with or absorb. So any church is your church if you want to, if you know how to work with it. I feel the spirit of a grasshopper, so someone might be hopping soon, or it's advised for many of us to hop, to change a location, and enter the BIOS, like in a computer. Like we're advised to enter nature, where many of these turbulent energies will just not reach us. I hear for many, consider becoming a coach. Many people need guidance, even though we're never fully ready, and we're always going through something ourselves as well, right? Many people will need guidance, or at least someone to lean on, someone to listen to, but not in this month, but just consider that thought overall. I feel also our purpose is becoming more clear for many of us, because so many things will just exit our life. And that thing that will stay, that's your path. There's something in the wallet. I feel like someone's looking for something and it's actually in the wallet. So you might be looking for something and you already have it. You just kind of missed it. You were so used to and programmed for the search that you don't know that you can actually have already found it. So feel deep in your heart that it is found and it is here and it is yours. Many people around you, you might be noticing that they are like an old gramophone. You might be noticing their patterns, their programming, them repeating things, but try not to react to it and not to blame them, because they have not done as much work as you have. And everybody has the potential to become. So let's try not to blame a specific person, even though certain behaviors come through them, certain programmings come through them, energies come through them. Let's try not to blame them, but embrace it with compassion as much as we can. But we don't have to be in the situation, stay in the situation. Having compassion for someone doesn't mean that you have to stay around them, because it can be harmful for you. So extract yourself, maintain your balance, focus on your well-being. Play even if you have to kind of push yourself, do something playful, innocent, because in a situation where you really care about finding the right exit, you might find yourself overthinking, and that overthinking is just a trap which will make you spin over and over and will lower your vibration. So lighten the load by jogging, dancing, listening to music, being silly. I feel like we're almost there. Like some of us are almost there. Like it's like the last push before a massive breakthrough. And it might feel difficult, but being calm and keep going will get you there. Will get you there. So do not give up. And allow these changes to transform you. Because these changes, even when we feel pushed at the moment, they are happening for our highest good, and we're being pushed out of the place that's not beneficial for us. So allow life to take you where you're meant to be taken. Don't fight it. If at the moment you'll be fighting the current, you will only harm yourself. I hear Tao, be very gentle. You will win this battle with your gentle heart towards others and towards yourself. Being calm will get you through this. I think I'm gonna go now. It's 14:44. On my video when I said that. So there's something really marvelous happening soon. You're going to be taken to your paradise, your version of what paradise is, your beautiful life, your highest potential, your happiness. It is time for you to be happy. You've been through so much battles over and over, and something's shifting here. Something's permanently shifting. So this is the last one, and the first miracle is coming. After this battle, expect a miracle. It's definitely not over. Your life, your beauty, your purpose, your happiness, it's not over. If you need to regroup, have respect for yourself and for the ebb and flow of life, which is not linear all the time, speeding at the same pace. Sometimes you take a step back, and it's healthy, it's natural, it's normal. I just got a message, guys, which says, dreams can come true. You know, you have programmed the matrix for your dreams to happen. You are the dream manifester, the dream weaver, and you have to take action and keep going for this to be fulfilled. So keep believing in yourself, because you've got this, and this message is just a confirmation. And that shield of God, shield of light, you know, you're wearing it. Don't forget that you're actually wearing it. So wear it well. Take care now. Bye-bye.